So yeah, welcome back. Yeah, yesterday we revisited here SWAT 4 and some of the new mod versions. Quite a lot of activity. New versions here for all major mods. And yeah, we had this rather strange experience that here is the new SEF FR Tactical Edition and with FR and Battlefield Hardline, whatever. Those two new mods almost lacked all in-game sounds, especially of NPCs, dispatch. Music was lacking, while it was working in the older versions, giving me the false impression that indeed something is wrong with those new mod versions. Luckily that is not the case. I have that now fixed. And the culprit is that Mappack, which might be also in wide use. To save you some time, yeah, because so the special constellation is not that easy to figure it out. Which with those older versions working like fine, but those newer is not. But it's related to that Mappack and some files. I will quickly show you how you can fix that. So let's say you use here FRTE, the Tactical Edition 1.39, which is now the new version. But that is also for this mod here, which is the alternative new mod here with those specific, really good looking 3D models. And perhaps also for any mod you might encounter those word most sounds missing for NPCs. And the problem is here in that mega map pack, readmes we can delete. But despite maps, there's also some other files. A lot of system files, and something here is happening that is something overwriting here that is causing that sound issue. But perhaps there's some files that are vital to operate that map pack, as it is, I guess, the most popular map pack is the biggest one, the newest one. But before we do that, I wanted to show you something. There's also another thing they did. Exactly, here, that folder, localized content, sounds, scripted voiceovers, is overwriting the dispatches. For some whatever reason, the maker of the mod pack also wanted to silence out the dispatches, so I don't think that should be in a map pack. But yeah, I get the idea that some people want to play fast, but took me also some while to figure out that it is a map pack that is silencing out those initial dispatches. So yeah, if you like me and don't want that change, delete those folders. It's in content expansion, but also in content, I think. Yeah, here sound, scripted VO, and again a lot of silent OGG files. Good, now about in order to prevent that sound issue, I recommend you. Yeah, those newer versions of FRTE and that other one come with two folders, content and content expansion. So yeah, first install the mega map pack as it is. Yeah, here, I mean, readmes can be deleted. We don't need that. All this stuff here is also not needed. Basically, those two folders here, including all the map stuff, copy. Bring them into your SWAT 4 installation, perhaps make a backup before then if something screws up. Then install those mods that also contain some updated system files. And one of those files, fix it, I mean, what is it probably? SWAT game DLL perhaps? You check the map pack. It's actually changing there. Uh-huh. But the culprit for it is a Mappack. And I fixed it by overwriting those folders from those two major mods after I installed the Mappack. You can also work with something like generic mod enabler, so you don't need to make backups or. So first Mappack, copy overwrite, then the mod, and then you have everything, and it seems to work out, and you have no sound issues if you now start the game. Tactical edition here is my prime choice. There's also, I mentioned also yesterday that annoying bomb ticking. Yeah, I was not the only one. Yeah, if I say that something is annoying, it's usually impacting a lot of people. There is a file on ModDB to remove that. I know, or perhaps they already removed it from the new version. Check it for yourself, but they still have, if they still have in that inventory setup screen where you might spend minutes or whatever, depending as a co-op, you might spend more time. You always hear this damn bomb ticking in the background. There's a replacement file. Yeah, it is for another version, but also works for the newer version. But perhaps they already removed it from that background cutscene in the new version. I'm not sure. But more important is that sound issue is fixed. Yeah, you have your music back. You have your talk communication back. Oh shit! Wait. Oh. Tony. I checked before I. Okay, wait, I'm now surprised a bit. Now wait, is my headphones active? I have absolutely no sound. That is strange. You guys can hear me. I have no sound. Okay, what is the problem? Here's something. My Do I have no sound? Ah ja. Okay, I had here some. Yeah, okay. Music, yeah, everything's here. But let's rather restart. You probably heard the music. I didn't hear the music because my headphones were somehow not correctly connected. Okay, everything is here. Everything now works like intended. Because it was really too strange for me that somebody would do something like that. So I checked it again. Yeah, if you want the mission dispatches, yeah, you can remove that here. Okay, but that's it. And I'm back in 1 minute and then we play. There's a campaign I want to play. FRT remasters. Yep. Perhaps you want to make quickly a tutorial for Borderless. I mean, not that many have the requirement, but yeah, if you're streaming or something, you might want Borderless. So also took me some time to work out. SWAT 4x ini. Search for windowed. Comment. It's not commented out. So we need to do that. Yeah, by adding something like that. In order to comment out the suppression. You need to think here double. Basically negating the suppression, so now windowed mode is active. Activate the tool. Borderless gaming. Add a SWAT 4 once it runs to that. I already did that. Start the game fresh once you added it. First time you will see that bar, which you can't get rid of. But then if you have the setup properly, we can see it here. You can see if it is borderless, if you see the chat message, or this here. As always, you need to tap out. Alt Enter. Okay. What for X? Didn't I save it, or what? Or is the game overwriting it? No, it should work. Oh, now it's... Okay, yeah, now you see that bar. Yeah. I will also not get rid of that. But if you restart the game now... Oh, it works. So... This is what for, but... Visit, commented out, window suppression. So window mode activated. And borderless full screen working in background. Wait, 3-4 seconds. Borderless full screen. You see the text message here? It's borderless full screen, so background apps now working. This is of course very specific as, yeah, I don't know, for streamers or whatever it is. But if you have running some overlays, what the heck, that's okay. It sometimes shows some word resolution, but it doesn't have any effect. I can see it as full HD. Good. Be right back and then we play.